Hey folks, quick video here on how you can optimize, or sorry, not optimize, but profile and then optimize your game with the help of AI. So right over here, I have this pretty popular VR game called Animal Blocks, and I'll quickly show you how you can profile it. So let me stop the game here. So the first thing you want to do is go here to your window, go to Analysis and Profiler. Then I'll open up this window, and I'll just dock it here to make things easier to see. But here we have the profiler, and it's currently not recording because this is not red. Let me just clear this previous recording, and now I will, let me actually first start the game so that we can start the profiling while the game's running. And this is useful if you want to check specific things. So for example, I can check what's the performance impact if I jump in the scene, or if I collect a specific item, or if I load, for example, like we saw there. So here we're in the game. Cool. Now let me go activate the profiler. So I'll start recording, and you can see it's recording some frames here. And let's run. I'll see if I can find that crown. Sometimes I can't. I don't see it right now. But let's say we want to test what happens when I run into this wall. Okay, do that a couple of times, and then stop the recording here. I can stop the game. And now we've got our profile recordings for that session. And then all you need to do is hit this Coplay Insights button, and this will have the Coplay AI essentially look at the profile data you just collected and suggest some improvements based on what it saw. So here you can see it's getting the worst CPU frames and the garbage collection frames, and now it's giving a report to us. So let me just expand this a bit so we can see what's happening. Frame times. Okay, so it says they're within acceptable range, which sounds good. Animation system is consuming most of the CPU time. XR interaction toolkit, it's pretty consistent, and that seems acceptable for VR. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. Voxel play environment, yeah, minimal impact, which is good. Okay, and then the garbage collection allocations. Cool, it even sees what networking. So this project uses Photon Fusion, and you can see what's allocated for that. Cool, and here's the list of actions. So investigate unit task for repeated allocations. We can't really change the networking stuff, I assume. And cool, performance data. So I think it looks like it's running pretty well, with memory needing a bit of attention. And then whatever, if you reach this point, you can continue to the next step, which would be something like address the memory issues. And Coplay will then just run and do a bunch of fixes for that. I'm curious to see what it actually starts proposing here. So first it reads the entire project just to see if its assumptions are correct and where it should make the changes. It's reading the game timer script. I'll pause here and come back when it's done analyzing. All right, so it analyzed a bunch of files to understand the project, and the suggestion it wants to start with is basically to create a memory optimized version of the timer classes that we have in the project, which is interesting. I won't execute it here. I'll stop this for this demo, but I'll continue with this in a separate video. Thanks so much for tuning in.